Hey, friends of YouTube, this is Rob A speaking, and we are getting close to completing my 12 Days of Anime series 2019. So, what's at my number 4 spot of 12 Days of Anime? Well, whenever we think of Shonen Jump, we think of action-oriented series. Dragon Ball, One Piece, Naruto, Bleach, My Hero Academia, now shows like Black Clover, and Demon Slayer. They are making names for themselves in Shonen Jump magazine. But there are also other series out there, like mangas and animes, where it doesn't really focus on fighting. Like, it just focuses on maybe it does have a young cast, but focuses more on mind games, similar to Death Note. Only this cast of main characters, they're much younger than not just characters like Yagami and Death Note, but also characters in just Shonen Jump in general. So coming in at my number 4 spot of 12 Days of Anime is Promised Neverland.
So Promised Neverland is about these three kids who thought they lived in a paradise when they lived in an orphanage, but turns out it's actually a place where kids get butchered, like they're raised for livestock. I covered Promised Neverland a few times on this channel, probably like three, but for this one, I'm just gonna stick to the good stuff. So the animation is actually really good. Like you can tell the animators put some stuff in this. Like when it's light, when it's lighthearted, it's all flashy and colorful, but when it gets dark, it's gloomy, it's shady, gothic, and that's how the show should be. Like you have the lighthearted, flashy animation as the mask, when in reality you have the dark, gloomy animation as like the true face of this anime. I like that. I like that a lot with this anime. Another thing I liked were the characters Emma, Ray, Norman. I'm surprised I still remember those names, but yeah. But now they're all really good characters. You have Emma, who's just outgoing. You have Norman, who's just, well, he's outgoing too, but I mean, Emma's more outgoing. And Ray's just the more quiet, moody kid, but at the same time, though, they're all good strategists, though. Much like Light Yagami from Death Note, they're all good strategists. Like, really good strategists. And another thing I liked about this, though, was the music. That music, though, oh my god. Just, I can't get over that music, though. Na, 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 na. Like, I would go down, I would break down to singing right now, but we have a review to do here. But yeah, the music, great. Another thing that I liked about this, though, was the ending. How it just sets up a bit for season 2, but we don't know what we're going to get ourselves into. I don't read the manga yet, but I should, but either way, though, that just, I don't know what to expect, though. I don't know what to expect. I mean, even if you read the manga, I still feel like when you reach the end of that first arc, you're just like, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? It just reminded me a bit of like the ending with The Giver. I don't know if you guys have read The Giver, but The Giver has a bit of a feel to that where I don't want to get into spoilers with The Giver, but it just felt like that though, where it just leaves a question, a cliffhanger, and you don't know what's gonna happen next, and you're just so scared. But yeah, though, Promised Neverland, though. I knew I had to put this on my list, though. Like, when I first saw Promised Neverland, the whole season, I was just like, yes, this is going to be in my list of top 10 animes of this year.
Hey, have you ever got a song stuck in your head? Like, after watching an anime opening, have you ever got it stuck in your head? Whether it's a good or bad song? I'm hoping it's a good song, though, because the one song that I couldn't get out of my head was just a song that was just so entertaining, and it led to a really good anime series. Like, every time I would watch this, every time I would watch this opening, I was just glad I couldn't get it out of my head because it really puts a smile on my face. So coming in at my number 3 spot of 12 Days of Anime is Love is War.
Love is war, love is war, love is war. I can't get this music out of my head, though. It's a really good opening, though. Like, out of all the openings of this year, this one has the best opening though. Like I kept listening to this opening song over and over again. Love is war, love is war, love is war. But other than the song though, what other things are good about this series? Well, for starters, the characters. I mean Kaguya though, even though Kaguya she could be really shy and stuff, but then she can look very intimidating, like, oh, how cute. Like this girl, I mean, if I was the guy in this, I'd be confused. I'd be like, wait, what's going on? Like I just wouldn't know how to read her body language. I was in his position. But yeah, the other guy, the president, he's pretty cool as well though. Like these two characters, they have so much chemistry though. I mean, yeah, they've already fallen in love though. This is not about them meeting for the first time. This is a mind game between a girl and a guy to see who will be the first one to make the move. That's what this is, though. And I guess this is kind of episodic, though. I guess this is because I mean, you just go with the flow, though. This is not a show where like you're just sitting at the back of your seat, just waiting for something major to happen. No, you're just going with the flow. You're just going with the flow and see what happens. Though the only thing that is nerve wracking is to see who's gonna make the first move. I mean, that's just the thing. But other than that, though, also have the supporting characters. I mean, who could forget Chica, though? Who could forget Chica and that famous dance she did? And that's another thing, though, too, about the music was Chica's dance, though. Ding, 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 bing, bing, bing. Still, though, I felt like, much like with Carol and Tuesday, I felt like the animation got a lot better during that one scene. That second season, though, it took us a while to know when that second season is going to come out. And finally, it was confirmed. Man. If you're looking for a romance that has chemistry that makes absolute sense, you're definitely gonna love Love is War.
Let's go back in time for a moment, though. Let's go back to my childhood. Alice in Wonderland. Even though Alice in Wonderland isn't an anime, it's still, without a doubt, an isekai because you have a girl who goes in a bizarre world with all these strange people, strange creatures. Yes, this is isekai right here. This is probably like the best thing to handle isekai, in my personal opinion. And yes, but what about animes that have handled the isekai genre themselves? Well, there's tons of them, though I still have to watch a lot more of them. I did talk about earlier with Reincarnated as a Slime. I talked about that earlier and how I enjoyed it. But there was another isekai that I just really, really enjoyed. There's another isekai anime that I just couldn't help but talk about here. Coming in at day 2 is Rising of the Shield Hero.
Forgot to put on my fucking hat, guys. I'm sorry. This is the second time I've done this, but anyway, let's move on with this. So Shield Hero, Rise of the Shield Hero is about this one guy from the real world who gets transported into another world and gets a shield. And so you think with like this weapon and everything, with him going to this other world, he's gonna he's gonna have some good luck. Wrong. Well, not at first. Basically, he gets framed for rape, which he didn't do, so he is now looked at as as a criminal sort of, but still as protector, if that makes sense. So then, as episodes go by, he has a team of people, two girls, Raftalia, his raccoon human-like person. It's hard to explain that his slave sort of, but it's actually his friend also, and she has raccoon ears. And he also has this girl who has wings and everything. That's his team. And once he realizes that he has these good people on his side, he starts to realize, wow, I'm actually lucky. That's pretty much what this is for now for me. And but like at the start of the series though, like when he gets framed and everything, like I feel bad for this poor guy because I feel like he's always getting shit on and everything. Like you really feel bad for this guy and how the Royal Kingdom is just treating him and everything. Just I was just like, are we gonna get payback on this guy, the king, and his stupid daughter for framing him? The animation's good as well. I mean, it's not the best of animation on this list, but it's still decent animation. I mean, after all, this is one of the few isekais that I've seen so far, and I've yet to see more, but has its own, like the environment and everything. It looks beautiful. Looks beautiful enough to be a good looking series. I also enjoy the characters, even now for me. I don't care what people say about Now for Me. We all know Now for Me's a good guy. We all love Now for Me. We're rooting for this guy to just make a name for himself, a good name for himself. And Raftalia, his raccoon human like sidekick. I just don't know how to describe it, guys, but she's a really cool character as well, though. I mean, you really feel like she and Naomi should be together. Like, you really ship these two together. He, like, says, like, oh, Raptalia is like a daughter to me. Oh, no, she is not. She is more like your significant other. Not for me. Don't be blind. There's so much other stuff I want to talk about here, but I feel like if I talk about more, I'd be spoiling the series for you guys. But I also like the villains. I'm not talking about like the king or stupid daughter that frames Naofumi. I'm talking about like the villains that are the real main threat, the one that Naofumi is supposed to take care of. Like those villains, though. I'm excited for those villains, though. Like they don't get defeated in this first season, but in the next season we'll see what happens. And there's also a third season too. Like a third season already confirmed though. I talked about that before on the channel. Like a third season already confirmed. Okay. If you're looking for an isekai that's enjoyable but doesn't repeat the same tropes over and over again, you're definitely gonna enjoy this. You're definitely gonna enjoy this. I'm excited to know more isekais because of this.
Well, that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching, guys. Please make sure to subscribe so that we get more videos like this every time I upload. And that's all I have to say. I'm Rob A, and may the anime force be with you.